Hello friends, welcome to Excel tutorial. In today's video, we are going to learn the difference between count and countif. What does countif do? Countif gives us the number of values available as per the criteria. For example, in this list, if we want to find how many times John is available or how many times Albert is available. In the same way, if we want to find how many values are greater than 500 within this, less than 500 or equal to 645, these are just the examples. Okay, so countif helps us to find the result with the criteria. So let's begin with the formula to find how many times John is available in this list. Equal count if, open the bracket and select the range and then press F4 to lock the range, comma, and then criteria. In the first formula we will use the criteria as cell reference. So our criteria is going to be D5, which is John. Okay, I am specifying this because the next formula we will write without the cell reference, and we will see the difference between cell reference and directly giving the criteria in the formula. So we have got the first formula, count, selected the range, comma, and the criteria is John. Enter. We have got the result as 12 because 12 times John is written in this list. Okay, to find out the number of the count of Albert in the list, we will again write the same formula, count if, open the bracket. Remember, this is a screen tip which is helping us to proceed with the formula. It is asking us to select the range. Let's select the range, F4, comma. This time I am writing the criteria within the formula itself instead of giving the cell reference. So a thumb of rule, if the criteria is a text, if the criteria is text, it has to be in double quotes, double quote Albert, and close the bracket. We have got the result. So if the criteria is a cell reference, there is no need to type double quote. We can simply give the cell reference, and if the criteria is within the formula, we have to give the criteria in double quotes. If we do not give the criteria in double quotes, we will not get the result. Say, look, this is giving us 0. So let us change back to double quotes, and we have got the formula. In the same way, if there are a number of values, a range of values, and if we want to find how many values are greater than 500, it's the same formula, count if. Okay, open the bracket, select the range, and then criteria is this time the cell reference D9, which is greater than 500. Even this is considered as text because there is a sign of greater than. Okay, so hit enter. You have got the result. How many times we have? Count if. We have not given the range first. Count if, select the range, F4 to lock the range, comma, and select the criteria greater than 500. We have got the result. In the same way, if you do not want to give the reference, instead you want to type within the formula, as we have greater than, less than sign with 500, we are supposed to give this within double quote, equal count if, open the bracket, select the range, comma, double quote, less than 500, double quote, enter. Okay, but if the criteria is purely a number, there is no sign of less than, greater than, then we do not need to give the double quotes. Okay, so let's write the formula, count if, select the range, F4 to lock the range, comma, this time the criteria is 645. I am not giving double quote because this is a pure number. This is a thumb of rule that if we are writing a formula and the criteria is only the number, there is no need to give double quote. Enter. We have got the result. So we have learned how we can work with numbers and text as criteria for COUNTIF. What does only count do? Okay, we have given the heading of this video as count versus COUNTIF. So let us see what does count do. Okay, if you write any formula or function, it also gives us the screen tip saying counts the number of cells in a range that contains numbers. Okay, count only finds how many times there are numbers in the range. Okay, so if we want to find out the count of this range, we cannot find because these are all texts. Okay, so let's find equal count and give the range. It's giving us 0. But if it is a range of values, it's gonna definitely give us the result. Count and give the range, it's giving us 22. Okay, so to be clear, let us change these few values to numbers. This has changed because this is finding only the numeric values. Count only finds the numeric values, but whereas count only finds the numeric value. That is why it was 0 there, now it is 4. So if we change this to text, it becomes 0. Okay, so these are the difference between count and COUNTIF. I hope you found this video helpful. Thanks for watching. Have a nice day.